Measurement while drilling, or MWD tools, take drilling-related measurements downhole and transmit the information to the surface during drilling operations. They're used in horizontal drilling to reach a target area. MWD coordinators supervise and coordinate crews that take downhole measurements. Let's learn more from an MWD coordinator.
My name is Craig Bergman, and I'm an MWD coordinator. What MWD stands for is measurement while drilling, and what it means is that the people who work for me on a rig site have tools behind a drill bit which measure the direction and position that we're drilling. A typical day for me involves ensuring that the coordination of people and tools get to the right place at the right time. This is a lot more detailed than it sounds because there are over 100 tools in any given kit box. There are several kit boxes, people associated to each job. All the tools have to be tested, functioning properly. And also, I happen to work for a small company. One of the benefits of working with a small company is they allow me a lot of latitude to adjust and improve our tools and to have a higher success ratio. The role of an MWD coordinator isn't necessarily limited to what's written in the job description. Different MWD coordinators can approach the job from different aspects, and the teams are built around the coordinator to complement his strengths or weaknesses. A coordinator can focus on managing people, can focus on coordinating the tools, can focus on the technological aspect of improving our computer service, of improving our deliverables, and there are other members of the team that pick up the slack so that everybody can operate to the extent of their limits. Whether this includes site inspections or filling out want lists, making sure the guys in the field have the equipment they need. Basically, the entire scope of being a coordinator is open-ended as to how I go about accomplishing this. The majority of my time is spent at my computer, in my office, in the shop and the lab, and occasionally doing site inspections. Safety in the oil and gas industry is always a concern. I'm not exposed to a lot of dangerous environments in the shop, but when I do site inspections, it's expected that I maintain my H2S certification, my first aid certification, and have all the proper personal protective equipment. This is steel-toed boots, coveralls, a hard hat, and eye protection and possibly ear protection. Due to the wide scope of my position, some days I spend the entire day in my office working on the cell phone and laptop. Other days I spend the majority of my time in the shop fixing tools and troubleshooting some of the issues we have. Positive traits for an MWD coordinator include strong leadership ability, an intuitive understanding of mechanical and electrical systems, as well as the ability to manage other people.
An MWD coordinator needs to have a very good personality. So because he does work with people, he has to be a leader. He has to inspire people, he has to coach people, he needs to answer technical questions, and sometimes they're not pleasant and sometimes they're in the middle of the night.
The physical work environment for an MWD coordinator typically revolves around being in the office, being able to handle multiple distractions, and accomplishing a given task at the end of the day. My education is in computer engineering, but the position of being an MWD coordinator isn't background specific. Having mechanical or electrical or computer-based is all acceptable to come into the office. Most of the skills for an MWD coordinator are learned on the job, but as a requirement, I've spent several years in the field as an MWD field hand, so I'm quite familiar with the tools and the working environment before entering the office. In my position, several doors in the oil and gas industry are open. It's very common for a coordinator to go back into the field and apply the knowledge that he learned in the office, but it's also equally common to go into sales or management or to coordinate other teams or to coordinate other roles. Satisfaction for being an MWD coordinator comes from setting up my field hands to do a successful job. This involves providing them the proper tools, making sure they get to location, and having them leave and arrive home safely. I really like this job. I like the challenges it presents, and I like the satisfaction I have at the end of the day.
Measurement while drilling is a growing field, so education requirements can vary. Employers may prefer to hire applicants who have related post-secondary education, but the most important qualification is experience in directional drilling. Learn about educational requirements and salary ranges in related occupations like drilling and service rig manager or well testing services supervisor on the ALIS website. Make the most of your future. Go to alis.alberta.ca.